Hello everybody, this is Mr. Effect Films here once again, back to bring you more of Marvel's Spider-Man. So, in the last part, we got a lot more story stuff done, and good lord did a lot happen in that. So we went down to City Hall, like I said we were going to, with the black suit equipped because I seriously love that suit, it's really, really cool. But anyways, so we went down to City Hall for Jefferson Davis's award ceremony, and of course Norman Osborn was there because of his whole campaign that he's doing and whatnot. And, you know, I just had a sinking feeling in my stomach something was going to go wrong. And oh my god, did a lot go wrong. So first of all, Jefferson Davis died, which sucks because I really like that dude. I was hoping he would stick around a bit longer, but unfortunately he's dead. And as it turns out, he is in fact Miles Morales' father. And I actually found out there actually is a legit reason as to why his son does not share his last name. I'm not going to go into it all right now. I might talk about that later in some other video or something. But there actually is a legit reason as to why his son does not have his last name, and it's not because he's a stepfather. He is his actual legit biological father. So, Miles Morales is his son. He is the one that he was talking about earlier when he and Peter were doing the search of Wilson Fisk's old storage area. But unfortunately, he ended up dying at the ceremony. He gave his life bravely, in fact, pushing one of the suicide bomber dudes out of the way. And during that section, they got me. They really got me, because during that section, you start playing as Miles. And you see Peter lying on the ground. It looks like he's dead. Mary Jane is like crying and begging for him to wake up and say something. I thought Peter was dead. You know, we're playing as Miles. This whole traumatic situation just happened. Peter looked like he was dead. I thought Peter was dead. And especially since it very clearly was a callback to the Ultimate Comics of how, you know, Miles Morales' origin happens in the comics. It was very clearly a callback to that. So, yeah, like I said, they got me. I really thought Peter was dead. But, obviously, Peter did not die. And Miles was left really, really messed up after all of that. Witnessing his dad die like that was really messed up. And so Peter decided to go and try and find out why exactly Martin Lee and the demons are doing all of this. And along the way we ran into Silver Sable, of all people, who had a relatively cool entrance, but good lord, her attitude got on my nerves. I was like, you know what, I already don't like you. So, yeah. And that's where we left off. I believe Peter had said just before we ended the session that he was going to head over to the Feast place and search Martin Lee's office to try and get some more information on what's going on, why he's doing this, and all of that. So, now that I've gotten all of that out the way, let's go ahead and get back into the game. So, let's go ahead and as always, I'm going to check my settings real quick. Everything's good. So let's get back into the game. And I do believe I did some more round doing side missions and stuff, so I might have to. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and check my inventory and stuff just to see if there's anything I need to show off that I may have gotten. You know, so. And of course, I love the stealth suit. It looks so cool. Like, it almost looks like a special ops, like Splinter Cell kind of suit or something like that. Excuse me. Sorry, I just had a Mountain Dew.
Can't forget to stop by Feast. Need to get a look at Lee's office.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he said that because if you'll notice, right over here is one of the demons' hideouts, and I had just gotten done doing a base token, and I got some more base tokens there. And also, you'll see we got this suit here, which is actually called a stealth suit, even though I still consider this one to be a stealth suit as well. But, so this one, I guess this is more appropriately called a stealth suit, because it can actually shield me from enemies that are not alerted to my presence, which would actually make this the ideal suit for stealth missions. Then again, I could always just wear this suit and equip that power to it. But then we also have this hunk of junk right here. What the crap is this? it looks like a Spider-Man motorbike suit. Like seriously, I saw this and I was like, is this supposed to be like the Jason Todd Red Hood outfit or something? Like, what the crap is this? You know what I mean? But I will admit the power is actually kind of cool. It basically makes you relatively bulletproof to regular bullets and sniper bullets and such. So, and not only that, but it'll actually reflect those bullets back at the shooters. So, it's a good power. I'll definitely equip it when I can, but just so I can get the power. The suit itself, I mean, look at this. This is a hunk of garbage right here, I'm sorry. Like, I'll wear this wrestler suit before I put that thing on. You know, or the OG homecoming suit, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, so a few new missions. We got some more stuff to go through here with the moves list. And then, let's see, was there anything new on the map I needed to go over? I don't believe so. I mean, like I said, we've got more locations for base, excuse me, for base tokens, and we can always replace some of the old ones if we want to, especially since I didn't complete them with 100% anyway. But with all that said, I think that's all good. And yeah, we're ready to move on.
Friends, I've just read The Vulture.
And you'll notice I went ahead and put the J. Jonah Jameson radio talk show back on, just because I wanted to see if he would have anything to say that's relevant to the story stuff that's been going on, and he actually does.
Full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's hard.
He's not talking about that right now, but so that little rant he just had was actually kind of funny, I'll admit. But like I said, I threw his talk show back on just because I wanted to see if he has anything to talk about relevant to the story stuff that's been happening, and he actually does. He actually does mention the whole thing with Jefferson Davis, and he is relatively respectful about it. So, so I was like, you know what? I'll at least give him props for that. He was actually very respectful about the whole thing that happened to Jeff. So. And he doesn't seem to have any more love for Norman than we do, so. But anyways, let's go ahead and head on over to Feast. See if we can find out what exactly is going on with Martin Lee and why he's doing this. But of course, this is a job for Peter Parker, not Spider-Man. So, we'll let Peter get changed. And I actually think the first thing we should do, just because I feel like this is what Peter would do, I feel like the first thing we actually ought to do is go find Aunt May and make sure she's alright. Especially since Martin Lee left her in charge of the place after he left. Yeah.
Peter, so if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's
That's what I was like, yeah, the first thing Peter
would
would do is go make sure his Aunt May...
You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh.
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy
he's really
like
smart.
That once.
I remember it helped to stay busy. Might help him too.
Staying busy, yeah,
Here's
that's
Mom's number.
one way to put it. If you call staying busy, you
I'll
know,
give her a
running
call.
around in a suit,
Hey, you haven't heard
stopping
from
criminals.
Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
Just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to.
And that's Peter Parker in a nutshell. He doesn't have to help, but he always wants to.
I should check out Lee's office.
Let's check on Aunt May again.
Need help with those veggies?
I learned a long time ago you're more help staying out of the kitchen than in it.
Oh boy. I really shouldn't laugh because if you ask my wife, she'll probably tell you the same thing about me, so yeah.
Pete, glad to see you're okay.
Hanging in there.
All things considered, yeah.
May said you were at the bombing. I was praying for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the prayers, dude. See, this is cool. I like that immediately are like, dude, are you okay? Because Peter obviously knows a lot of the people here. He comes here a lot. And so if they know he was at City Hall when the bombing happened, yeah, of course, they would all be like, dude, are you okay? Like, you know, a lot of people died there, you know?
This office is locked. How do I get in there? Quietly.
Well, I know I said it was a job for Peter Parker, but maybe we can do a little bit of Spider-Manning.
Huh.
Oh, this is so
Never
cool.
seen that room before.
I love this. I love being able to go around in the vents as Peter Parker. This is so cool. What? Is that another vent? Can we go down there? Huh. Okay. Well, I guess not.
Whoa,
Ooh.
what the... High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
You don't put power on something like this unless you don't want somebody to get
I
in.
understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be. What would Ben do?
Okay. I wonder if everybody's gonna
I
walk
blew
by and
myself
be
in the
like,
crawl space.
dude, how did you get in
Should
here?
be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's parents. Looks like there's a keyhole in the frame. I thought Lee's parents abandoned him. Why build a shrine to the people who threw you away?
Maybe because they didn't throw him away.
This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance.
Let's see. So this translates to, remember, the old man said, only balance can master the demon's strength. Without balance, the monster will turn on any who attempt to control it. Ah, okay. So I'm guessing this, they call it the demon's strength. That must be what that negative power is referred to as. No, chessboard. Wonder who that guy is.
Lee did so much for New York. I can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him.
Well, we all have a dark side. It's just a matter of whether you let the dark control you or the light.
Lee's journal.
The key!
Bet this fits the lock in the portrait.
Yeah. Okay. October 2018. Okay, this is obviously recent because this game takes place in October 2018.
Lee sounds conflicted. Almost like he didn't want to head down this path.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't want to. Let's see, this says, okay, and it's written in English anyway, but it says, excuse me, okay, it says October 2018, Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe it. Okay, so he obviously would have written this relatively recently, because that was the first thing we did when the game started. The day I've planned for, dreamed of, is finally here, but for some reason I hesitate. Can I really go through with this? Okay, so that sounds to me like he'd been wanting to do what he's doing now a long time ago, but needed Fisk out of the way for that to happen. And so once Spider-Man took Fisk down, he was able to go through with it. Alright, let's see, what's the rest of it say? It says, things will happen so quickly if I give the word. My men will claim Fisk's arms, his explosives, his secrets. We'll use that strength to teach Norman true pain. He'll know what it is to see things he loves destroyed by his own hands. Yeah, okay. So he was waiting for Fisk to go down so that he could take control of all of his stuff, all of his resources, so that the demons could do what they're doing now. But achieving that end will mean giving up so much. Everything I've built here at Feast, all the good I've done, could be wiped out if my plan succeeds. My chance is finally here, yet still I hesitate. Should I turn back? A part of me wants to, but the demon is hungry, and I don't think I'm strong enough to hold it back. Man. Suddenly I kind of feel bad for Lee. It sounds like this power is controlling him to a degree. You know, he says the demon is hungry and I don't think I'm strong enough to hold it back. It sounds like he doesn't want to do this, but the demon wants to do this. Like I guess kind of like it's like the demon is it's like the demon is a second half of himself. You know, the good half that we normally see doesn't want to do this at all, but the demon half absolutely wants to do this. That's all interesting.
Huh. The shrine in the photo is missing the picture.
Huh. Which means he didn't always have that picture there. Okay, can I, like... Huh. Okay. Okay.
Looks like this note is for May.
Yeah. Okay, it says, Dear May, very soon you'll hear stories about me. Stories claiming I'm a terrorist and a murderer.
He really did care about May. Hope this means she's out of danger.
Stories claiming I'm a terrorist and a murderer. These stories will be true. Oh wow, he's just straight up being honest with her. But the story we wrote together, the story of Feast, is also true. I want you to know that I always believed in our mission. It wasn't a front or a show. It was an honest expression of my heart. When you help someone, you truly do help everyone. Please don't let my failings shake your belief. You are strong, May. Strong enough to tell a new story at Feast, one unburdened by my faults. Thank you for all you've done, Martin. Wow. This is already making Martin one of the more unique Spider-Man villains I've seen. He's not at all claiming to be something he isn't. He's not trying to say, you know, oh, I don't want to, you know, he's not like, oh, I couldn't help it, I had to do it, or whatever. No, he's just straight up saying, look, you're going to hear stuff about me, and yeah, it's all true. I ain't going to lie. But the good stuff that you've known about me is also true. Everything we did together, that's all true too. And don't let that shake who you are. Just because I've had to do some horrible things, don't let that mess up who you are. That is a very fascinating take for a villain to have. Alright. Lots of interesting weapons in here. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what's behind this. Let's see, where's the keyhole? Oh, it's right there.
Some kind of puzzle lock.
Okay.
That seems right.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Ah, the yin and yang symbol. Okay.
Yes.
I got it. Okay. Now what do we got here?
Whoa. What are you hiding, Lee?
Look at this. This is that, you see all the electric stuff? This is that room that was being powered up and, locked up. Yup. The energy weapons and the mask.
Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon, until he became one.
Yeah.
Lee's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
I'm not sure. Whatever it is, it's obviously successful.
Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house.
Oh
This might
yeah,
help us figure
that
out what Lee's
file.
planning next.
We're definitely taking this. MJ could totally use that for her story.
Creepy.
Oh.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Dang, Martin. Oh boy.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Well, is there anything we can take? Should be a junction box. Right there.
One more.
Is there another one? Oh, yes. Okay.
The police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
Yeah.
Okay, through the floor grate.
Alright. I was wondering if we were supposed to take some of the stuff with us for evidence, but... Alright. Oh.
Now, how do I get out of here?
Let's see. Okay, so it looks like that's the way out. But I want to see if there's anything else here real quick. Did y'all hear that? You know what? Let's just get out of here.
Hello, Peter.
Mr. Lee,
Oh, boy.
I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
And an Osborne rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is...
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Well, that totally wasn't a threat at all. I was almost, for a second there, I was wondering why Peter didn't just tell May that he knows what's going on. But then again, I don't know how he could have done that without exposing himself as Spider-Man, so... Oh boy.
Wait!
He's like, thank God nobody noticed that. Ooh. Oh man, that was crazy. I thought that was going to be a simple, you know, oh, we'll just search around for a few things. Which, it kind of was that, but oh man, that was actually a really good moment. Yo, that was tense.
Captain Watanabe,
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
what am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office.
When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
Alright.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait. Remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
Right.
So Shocker
That's what I was thinking of.
working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more.
Yup.
But I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Literally everything that's happened since we put Fisk away at the beginning
Dinner.
has been connected to this.
What should I cook?
I didn't even know Peter could cook, to be honest. I mean, he's smart, but in a scientific way, not necessarily a home ec way. Although I guess the two are kind of sort of connected.
All units be advised.
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by. Just for a minute.
I'm wondering if this means he's officially become Doc Ock or not. Because you know it's got to happen at some point. If not this game, definitely the next one. They're already planting the seeds for it here.
Today is a day for somber reflection, for mourning, and honoring
Yeah,
fallen
this is
heroes like
the one I was
Jefferson.
talking about, where he is
It's
actually being
also a
respectful
day
to.
vow never again. It stops here. Some people say I blame everything on Spider-Man. Well, I don't blame him for the bombing. That cowardly act is squarely the responsibility of whoever committed it. If we're going to keep New York safe, we can no longer tolerate the kind of lawlessness Spider-Man and his ilk represent. This is our city. By God, we're going to take it back.
And while I obviously don't agree with his with what he just said about Spider-Man there, that yeah, he's all like, we obviously we can't, Ooh. Oh, okay, the crime's already been, solved. See, that's something else I like. I like that if the police will just solve it without you. Because realistically, that's what would happen. It's not like, you know, it's not like the city of New York would just go to hell without Spider-Man, you know? You know, the police are here and they can do their jobs, at least to some degree.
There is a box truck believed to be armed with a bomb.
Ooh, what? No. Hold on, let's get this real quick. And after that, I think we'll, take a break. Ah.
If it isn't my favorite band of merry masked psychopaths.
No! Shoot! I wasn't trying to do that.
There are much easier ways to get on the 5 o'clock news, fellas. Long time no see.
This is working a lot differently than the car chases I'm used to. But I still got this. No! Come on. Wow, I'm just hanging dead up in a fire escape. Wow, I don't think I've ever died in a car chase. Like, I've died in some combat situations, but never from a car chase. But anyway, I think this is a good place to leave off and take a break. I really wish I could have successfully done that car chase, but whatever. So anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here, and when we come back, we're going to head on over to Doc's lab and see what he's cooking up. So, thank you all very much for joining me here for more Marvel Spider-Man. This is Mr. Effect Films signing out for a quick break, so until I come back, peace out everybody.